everyone, today I'm gonna show you how to do this colorful bloody stud clown. Um, FYI, a little bit of the video is blurry because I didn't know I was not in focus. I even like wore my glasses to make sure, but that's how it goes. So anyway, the first thing I did is I painted my entire face with some white paint. This one is oil based just because I didn't want the product to to be absorbed into my skin. Next, I went in with those eye color paint from NYX. I'm in love with them. The fact that they match the shirt that I was wearing too is just epic, like the exact same color. So fun, but I love them. I think I'm missing like one color. So anyway, the first thing I did is I started with the blue star with a tiny brush. I recommend using, the technique that you normally use when you draw them because I had to start over. So FYI to that. But yeah, I just did a blue star and I fill in the blank. Then I went in with the Makeup Forever eyeshadow in the same shade, kind of, and I set my entire star with that just to make sure it was not sticking in because I really wanted to add like eyeshadow and I didn't want the color to blend, because it's creamy, and when it's creamy and you want to add powder, just you need to set it first because it's gonna prevent the look from being patchy. The next step, I went in with some pink underneath my eyes to create a little bit of a shadow, but I'm gonna go back there. And then I went in and started with the pink star on my other eye, using the exact same technique to draw it and then filling out the inside. Then I added some pink as a base on my eyelid to create the smoky eye after that, and don't forget to set it. After that, I added some yellow in the stars, like in the holes of the stars, to make it more like a halo effect. I got inspired by a picture on Pinterest. I'm gonna try to link it down below. So FYI, I am, referring to that picture and I added my twist on it. So anyway, so yeah, I just blend that out to create more of a shadowy star effect, and that's pretty much it. Okay, going back to the other eye using the Makeup Forever eyeshadow again. I'm mixing two pinks together and I'm gonna create the brightest smoky eye you would ever seen. Like literally adding that all over my eyelid and in my crease and blending that out. Then I added a little bit of the purple, which is so pretty. Let me tell you, I will link it, but it's just so pretty in my crease and I blend that out as well. Since it's a clown, it doesn't have to be perfect. I actually added a little bit of like lines to make it even more messy and like, creating the effect that it was like running out, if that makes sense, but that's totally optional. Then I went in with some super bright blue and I went that into my other eye in my crease to create a smoky eye on that eye as well. And I really like that shade, like it's so perfect. I love it so much. That's why I barely have some left. Taking a smaller brush, I'm going to fill out my lower lash line using the exact same blue. And with that teeny brush, I'm going to create and accentuate the line I just did with the blue to match the other eye and also give the effect that, the makeup was there and it's been weird along this time, like creating like drippy eyeshadow. I don't know. I just felt the vibe and I decided to go for it. And I think I went a little too much with the line, but it's okay because, it's just it fits with the vibe, like again. So I took another brush and added a little bit of purple line, and then I went with taking the same actual like pink eyeshadow, and I'm gonna accentuate all of the like almost like a contouring. Well, my god, I cannot talk. But yeah, I just added pink on my forehead, my jawline, creating a hallowy effect, if that makes sense. And then I'm gonna take black paint and I'm gonna overline the stars with it just to create more of a like, dimension and graphic star vibe, if that makes sense. Then taking the exact same brush, I'm gonna overline my lips and I'm gonna create the clown mouth. So this one is gonna be thinner, but I really wanted to create like a hello-y blank space mouth with super glossy and plumpy lips. So that's exactly the vibe that I was going for. So you can take your time with this. And then I went in the little corners and added a little bit of black and blended that out to create more of a, ombre effect. And also, yeah, just an ombre effect. And I added some gloss. I'm using the NYX lip oil. They are so good. You have like even I'm using it on Halloween, but to be honest, these are my favorite lip oil of life. They are so good. You have so many shades also, and they all give a different vibe. So that's what I added, and I also, got overboard and added that to the mouth clown to make it more ombre, but also more like plumpy clown lip vibe, if that makes sense. Then I decided to go with the most dramatic lashes I had. So these are the Glamnetics Lucky Girl lashes, if I'm correct. So the first thing you add is the liner, which is like magnetic, and then you're gonna pop the lashes on. Pro tip for this crazy makeup, I actually like reverse the lashes. So the left side went on the right side and the right side on the left side so that they were like more spooky and fluffy lash, and it was just giving me like the vibe of the clown. Then I went in with some orange shadow to create more of a contoury yes, contouring and blush effect. And I'm also gonna add that on my forehead and my chin to create more of ombre effect from the pink to the orange vibe, if that makes sense. Then I went in with some orange on my nose, but I added so much pink that you cannot even tell that I added that much, orange. But it's okay. So the brighter the pink, the better the clown on the nose, please. And then I went in with some eyeliner on my waterline. I'm using the Urban Decay 24 Hours eyeliner. I use the turquoise on my left eye and a purple on my left eye. So elegant, such a good, angle. Then I blended a little bit more purple eyeshadow underneath my eyes to make it look more, intense. And then that's the fun part. We're gonna add some studs. I bought these from Amazon and I use liquid latex to make them stick together. You still have to wait a little bit for the liquid latex to dry to make sure that they will stick to it. If you apply it too fast, it would not work. So please be mindful of like letting it dry before you put it on your face. Then the most fun part is adding some fake blood. So I added fake blood on the pink star that we did in the beginning and also on the line that is with the pink star, if that makes sense. And I'm also gonna create a little bit of a splash of blood everywhere on my face just to create more of a, dark clown steady vibe. And I'm also gonna add the fake blood around those little studs because I don't know, it's just so cool and it creates such a like different vibe from any clown that we did so far, right? And lastly, I'm gonna do my brows. I'm using the black paint really slightly with a small defined brush. And I'm not doing the brows that I like my normal brows. I just did like super thin brows. And like I said, I did some adjustment because I really wanted the studs to be on the same level. And I added some gloss on my nose to make it even more like fun and glowy. And a little bit of like a white line to make it look like it's a 3D, if that makes sense. I don't know, just the light hitting the nose. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys liked this tutorial. I hope you found it so fun. Let me know in the comments what you think of it or what's the favorite part about this look. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a great day and I will see you tomorrow for another tutorial. Bye guys.